Hello and welcome, my fellow warriors, for it's I, your favorite little halfling dragon, Francis, of my fellow adventurers, and protector of all. It's really great to meet each and every one of you. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Hello, Leaf. I mean, Life. I'm sorry. But hello. But, what else is there? But yeah, right? Hey, I'm trying to get used to that name. Okay, Life. But yes, anyways, we're doing a little interview with my good friend Zell here, and I'm going to go ahead and let them speak, but we're going to see if they're ready and all. So here we go. Hello. Wait, what fun? Oh my god, you're killing me here. Oh god, that made me laugh. Are you sure you're okay? Oh, you're lucky they didn't hear that in the background. Whoops, I forgot to unmute you in the background. Whoops. But seriously, what happened?
Next question.
Okay, anyways. All right. Can you briefly introduce yourself and your background, if you like?
Well, I can briefly introduce myself. I don't know if I have a background. I have to explain today. But hello, I am Zelrainna. I'm trying to remember my name now because I don't. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Zelrainna Yaldak Ravenwood. I am an elven VTuber. If my active is owl right now, which I think it is, and yes, it is. It's because I can turn myself into an owl or any type of animal. I'm still working on other type of PNGs for all the other animals. I am your variety elven VTuber. I play a variety of games ranging from fantasy, sci-fi, and horror. And
And yet you get scared
yeah,
easily.
shush.
What? What? It's true.
They're horror games for a reason.
Fair point, fair point. But like I said, I do apologize because I forgot to unmute you on my part of the end of stream. Whoops. So nobody can hear you, but they can see your reaction. Hey, Desk, how are you? And I'm not small. I'm only 5'2".
Small.
I will bite you, Zell.
Wouldn't be the first time someone's threatened that.
It depends on where I bite you.
Wouldn't be the first time someone said that.
Shut up. Okay, anyway, what inspired you to be a streamer?
So let's see. For I actually did start out doing streaming as a side thing a couple years back. Before I discovered VTubing. Did that for a bit, and then the current job I had decided to switch hours on me so I couldn't do it anymore. And then I took some advice from Takahata and decided to just go ahead and do it
Nice.
for VTubing. And designed everything. Granted, there's still a lot of things I'm still learning about streaming and VTubing as a whole.
Yeah, VTubing can be kind of a challenge since you got a few bumps in the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I remember when I tried to do VTubing and all, I'm like, so help.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. He was my very first friend to help me with this. I'm not wrong, am I?
You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who inspired you to be a VTuber?
Well, kind of. I think I already said his name already, but like Takahata 101 gave some advice on just like starting VTubing just to see if you liked it. I think also Kim Rai also did that as said the same thing as well. And yeah, I was kind of like, oh, I want to do streaming again, but I don't want to show my face again because I don't know how that's all going to work. And having a model kind of works a lot better.
Right. Because some people do have the tendency to show their face, and others just want to let people hear the voice. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But of course, you know what I'm about to ask. When you did start streaming for the very first time, were you a face cam streamer, a PNG, or are you thinking about getting a model in the near future, like a 2D?
Um, right now I am a PNG of a 3D model that I created a couple years back using a Steam a Steam program called VRoid Manager, I think it was, or VRoid Studio. Oh yeah, VRoid Studio sounds better actually. I don't know. I haven't touched it on this PC in a while. I have it on like an old laptop that I used for reactive images on my other program for one of my PNG programs.
Yeah.
I would hope to, depending on how things go, I would like to get a 2D or 3D model to enjoy, so that way everyone can see the facial expressions and everything that they usually miss out when I forget to press any of my reactive buttons.
Also, the scared ones.
To be yeah, the scared ones are probably like one of my favorite ones to create just because it was like, oh, what can I do with his eyes? Zoop. Oh, I have no pupils. Oh, that'll work.
Just like how my reactor is every time when I get scared or like, what?
What?
Listen here, bird boy. Anyways, what else? Okay, but when I did say about your background, like, you can tell us what your background is of your character and stuff.
See, that's the fun part because right now I'm thinking of changing the lore for the
Mm,
background now because I have not really explored the original background that I have much. So and that might come with future updates once I get caught up with a couple of other things.
right, right. Okay, what is the most exciting project you're currently working on or plan on working on?
Let's see.
Hydration is the
Currently
key to
trying
performance.
to get caught up
Ow.
on. Ow.
That was loud, so we gotta hydrate. But anyways, continue.
Um, yeah, get caught up on like archive stuff and work on learning some editing stuff because I'm at that stage now where I'm like I am experimenting with a new program because the one I was using now is going to subscription based services and that's a nasty thing.
Mm-hmm. And hello, bears. But yeah, I think I'm trying to remember, but this was way, way before I met you. I think I was in some friends raid, or I just randomly found you.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for the hug, DZ. But yeah, and I think I talked to you, and then we added each other on Discord, or I joined your Discord, and we became friends of that. And I said, "Hey, can you help me become with these few things and stuff?"
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh, and enjoy your quest, DC. We'll be here. But yeah. And I said, well, let's just say that's when I messaged you saying, like, I was meaning that I was asking for help and stuff, but yet I explained to you who got me into VTubing, which was a dragon friend of mine.
I briefly remember this conversation.
I think
For
I
those who,
told.
for,
Huh?
for those of you who don't know, my memory is like a goldfish sometimes. I remember certain details and other things I just go in one ear out the other, and then I will nod and be like, yeah, I kind of remember.
Yeah, and there is
So
still that highlight where you and I did that tier list together.
yes.
And I was being innocent and good, I promise.
It's a smash or pass tier list. There is no innocence involved in that.
Hey, it was my first time, okay, but at least I got a little bit better when I did the Christmas event one for St. Jude's.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, going off the topic, um, what is your advance like? What advance would you give to someone if they start to become a streamer or a PNG VTuber, whichever they prefer?
Start PNG. Don't buy. Don't go full in on the full bottle. That is the best advice I can give you. Is the same advice that I got from Taka. Is that like yes, a model will probably look good and get you there, but if you don't enjoy streaming and the personality doesn't match with what you're trying to do for streaming, or say you pick a game that you think is fun, but then it turns out just it's frustrating and you just get frustrated all the time, it's better to just take a break, step back, find a game that you enjoy more. Also, in terms of this is a very expensive. Treat this like a hobby. This is a very expensive hobby.
You're not wrong. It's just like going to Hobby Lobby for some artists where they have to get a few paint equipments and
Yeah.
paint brushes. But yeah, and of course, I was like trying to do a PNG and stuff, but I'm like, you know what? I will do a little bit of editing with this and that, and well, I work what I get. Then later, another good friend told me about Vroid, where you could do it for free.
Yep.
Some, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Vroid Studio. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I ended up with that. What I have.
Hmm.
Well, most of it wasn't free. Most of it, I went to a website that I have listed. Yeah, that I've listed in my about section for like elements of the model that aren't mine, and spent money to get those and using them within the terms of their licensing.
Yeah, and of course, where it says about me, I kind of made the model myself. It was just a base along with the hair and the hair coloring and a few
Hmm.
things I did myself. But I just had to find it and did a little bit of editing with it. And well, when I did it with the Vroid and stuff, at first I found the outfits or whatever. Then it's like, I don't know if this will be more of her type of my model, or I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'll just add some pigtails, cover her eye a bit, and
Hmm.
just do a pastel sweater. But my friend's like saying, no, just go with the white. And I think the white goes well with the black underneath it. And people say it kind of gives off like a sleepover gamer vibes, the way she looks.
Hmm. All
I mean,
right.
I mean, you see the pictures of her, haven't you, Sel?
I've seen a couple of pictures. It's been a while. It was between work and planning and other stuff. I don't get to see a lot of people's stuff anymore.
Mm. Yeah, but like I said, with the Vroid, I did have fun with it and everything when I try to play a few games or whatever. It's like, screw this, we'll go with PNG. And I just place a picture on my OBS or whatever program I was using and just left it there while I speak, and the picture didn't move at all completely. And thanks to Zell here, he helped me found it.
I helped you find it? You found it on your own, if I remember correctly.
No, no, no. It was the Vito 2 Mini you told me about from the very beginning.
Yeah.
You found it, and
And then
you
And then a couple weeks ago, you're asking me, "Hey, what's the name of that program?" And I'm like, "What program are you talking
I
about?
was
This,
on
this?"
my phone.
And then you're like, "Oh, never mind. I found it. It was this thing." I'm like, "Okay."
But yeah, oh god. Okay, next question. Can you, or if you like to, share memorable experience or story related to your streaming? If you like. If
Mm.
not, then we'll switch to something
If I
else.
can remember, like I said, memory goldfish most days. My brain gets scatterbrained a lot.
You're always a
Uh,
scatterbrain.
I'm aware, but it somehow just works out well in the end. I feel like that's just kind of the vibes I give off, and it works out well. Well, technically, I am an elf, but I had Claude, one of my emo artists, create an owl for like a little chat/mascot thing, which I need to talk to him about making it have like wings to float out to.
Ah. And I'm sorry, life, but the little buddy isn't here in this part. So it went back in his teapot and I put him up. But yeah, of course. What do you call your community?
Let's see. I haven't called them this in a while, but I do call them bookworms. I don't I'm going to say this a lot. I don't remember why I started calling my community that, but it did just kind of end up being a thing, and it just stuck around. And I think I probably will still keep calling them that. I don't think there's any other name I would call them by.
Fair point. But for mine, I call 'em my fellow warriors and adventurers.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, because, you know me, Final Fantasy 14 fanatic. As my friends would say.
A game I am still at the very beginning of.
So,
You think I have time to play a fancy MMORPG game of the greatest adventure of all time with hundreds of levels and hundreds of things to do and houses to buy?
you could get an apartment.
Or an apartment?
Or join an FC.
Or have time to join an MC?
FC.
I know what I said.
So, like you said, MC.
I know what I said.
All right, Grandpa.
Says the one who's older than me.
Hey, I'm only 320 years old.
Yeah, and I'm 145.
I'm still young. You're not wrong, Leaf. I meant life. I keep calling life here Leaf. I don't know why.
How do you do that? Like one is spelled Life, and the other one is spelled Leaf. I almost spelled it wrong.
Well, since it's technically supposed to spell Leif.
I mean, that's one way to spell it, but
See? But yeah, with my brain, it's thinking like, I know it's supposed to say life, but it's like if, leaf, or leaf. I don't know why. All right, next question. How do you say
yada yada.
what? Anyways, next question. How do you say motive and productive?
Chaya,
What?
that's motivated.
Shut up. Anyway, just tell us.
Uh, that's a very good question. I try my best to stay semi-productive and motivated. Most of the time, I kind of forget and just kind of vibe out with people. So I'm not really good at motivating. Most of the projects I want to work on, I never get a chance to, but I always have them written down somewhere. Like I still have to do my introduction. Yeah, I just do my introduction video in a, in my own style because I know there are introductory videos for the normal VTubing sphere, but I want to try to do something original as best I can.
Right. And of course, if I do get my model and get it rigged and everything, since it's already done, but yeah, I have to get the little model rig and everything, then I could do my introduction, all that kind of stuff, and post some clips, all that kind of stuff with the chaos.
Chaos.
Yes. And besides, I haven't been bugging you, have I, Sal?
You've been very calm the last couple of streams, and that concerns me.
What? What? I'm just
Well,
being
at
good.
least one of my gremlins is being good.
Yeah, when I said that last time you were concerned, you said, it's like, oh, no, I'm being good. That means you're up to something.
Show of hands. Who believes a gremlin when they say they'll be good?
You, because when I told you I was going to play a scary gamer or whatever, you're like,
I hope you're ready to lose your eardrums.
why?
You've heard me play Lethal Company. I scream.
So do I. Or gasp. Oh, God. Where the hell did I put my notes?
I don't know. They're your notes.
You know what I mean by the notes.
Listen, I'm a very sarcastic person sometimes. I'm allowed to be sarcastic now.
More like a smartass.
Well, I am a smart person. I don't know if I'm an ass yet.
Well, if you can think about it, your ass did go to school with you and stuff. So,
On to the next question.
but anyways, chat. But yeah, October, Zel's going to be back here with me again, and we're going to play some scary games.
That's gonna go about as well as you think it is.
What?
What? I'm talking to chat.
True. Okay. Would you like to share any lessons you learned from your failure or mistake that you made when you're streaming?
I don't think I've made a. There is one mistake that I made, which I highly recommend anyone starting out streaming should totally be doing. Especially when they have like a special audio mixer that they have. Do a test stream. Listen to your audio. Figure out what makes your audio tick and everything. Cause I unfortunately, due to some quick excitement, I didn't test my streaming audio for my first like pre-debut stream. So the VOD audio for that outside of my microphone is like busted and like very terrible. So
Mm. Yeah, that can tend to happen. And also, when I try to learn how to stream and stuff, well, I asked Al for help. Oh, Raz, thank you for the follow. Hello, I didn't see you there. Welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching a halfling dragon here play. And we're not playing any games. We're just doing a talk show called Quest of the Light. But tell me, how'd you find me?
Wait, are you saying you can't see it in your OBS manager, or are you saying you can't see it on your screen?
Uh, Basically, when I get a new follower, I got the pop up and stuff, but where it says stream chat, no new follower or anything.
Do you not
Ah,
have a message set for that?
mm, That's why I have stream elements on the other side so I can see who the new follower is. Hey, whatever worked works, right?
We'll figure this out eventually.
Sometimes I wonder if you're going to pull out my hair or your hair.
All right, we got to do stretches. Yeah.
See, Jen, I'm not the only one who does this thus.
Yeah, but I'm not the sus one.
Hey, I was just stretching, okay? Anyways, next question. But what else was there? How do you okay, anyways, like I was about to say, how do you keep track of what you're doing and everything when you are streaming and other stuff?
Hold on, let me try to find this question. What's the number on that one?
It's just something I threw out. I forgot to warn you, I throw out some random questions too.
Ah,
What?
can you say that again? Just so I have that. So it's like keep track of things while I'm streaming, or like
Yeah,
while.
basically, how do you do it? Like with your community, your streaming, and your IRL, everything all together like that.
Oh, how do I handle? Yeah, that
Mhm.
one. I handle the streaming and the real and like the work life and other and social life semi well. The networking part I don't handle very well because I don't do a lot of posting on the social medias that I do have. Uh, Also kind of took me maybe about a year and a half to get a Discord, so you know that also was a thing. So,
Right.
um, I don't know. I found what worked and I kind of found what worked, and I'm still experimenting. Well, right now, currently, I only stream like twice a week now, just to kind of get into a flow of okay, what can I do here? Like, how can I get caught up here? How can I do this? How can I do that? Because I need that. Sometimes you just need that extra day to kind of take a day off
Right.
and not have to worry about things. Ba- 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 ba.
So
But
basically, what
yeah.
you're saying is every schedule you throw it out that you were used to, but then things would change, like your work, your real life, and everything. So basically, you had to make a few changes.
Oh yeah, I had to make a lot of changes because when I first started, I actually started streaming in the afternoon times, and then I went from one one shift time to another shift time, so I had to shift things over again.
Yeah.
And then now I have shifted things over again just to be like, okay, I'm only doing it twice a week. I gotta do this. I gotta cover this. I gotta practice this. Ugh.
Oof.
It's just now it's just like, okay, I need to figure out how to get to point A to point B and get a good good habits going.
Right. And of course, you probably know about this, but a few times on my Twitter or when I was made my own server and stuff, I had to figure out like what would work, what would be good, all that kind of stuff. Because when I was working at my old job and stuff, I used to be able to stream, what was it? Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays was a hit and miss with it, depending on what was going on. But usually it had to be at night and stuff. Until I moved, it was Wednesday. No, wait, it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. But I know it used to be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays were off. My off days and all. But now, since I'm working and stuff, I don't stream on Mondays because I have to work on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So technically, my schedules are still going to be Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes I will stream Saturday, sometimes I won't because, well, we are in a D&D campaign, but our DM is going through stuff with real life, and we're keeping it on hold because of that.
I miss D&D.
And this is my first time playing it, actually.
What level did you start off at? Level 1 or level 3?
Level 3.
Oh, good. They were a generous DM.
Yeah. And when I told them I'd never played D&D for about 320 years, they were surprised. All right, Life, we'll wait for you to return from your cutscene. And you're probably wondering why I put as a cutscene, huh?
I mean, it's a good way to announce that some people are stuck somewhere.
Yeah, because if you write something like there in an ad, all that blah blah, it's like, no, I'm making it to where it says a cutscene has appeared because some games you play. Sorry,
I
but
mean, I have my ad manager set up to like every hour it plays 3 minutes of ads, and that's like a good way to take a break versus
right,
spread out like that.
right. All right. Next question. Would you like to share any upcoming projects or collaborations that you're planning on in the near future of streaming?
Uh, I don't really have a specific project that's going to happen anytime soon. Um, in terms of collaboration, I'm going to be working with Hi Larry, and playing some Dead Space 3 co-op. So I
Help.
did promise to do that with him.
Yeah, and I hope that goes well for you too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we were yeah, we were gonna do like some test stuff with like Helldiver stuff, but that stuff kind of hit the fan. I won't go into too much detail because
Oh,
that's not
yeah.
what this stream's about.
No, but we already know because chat already probably seen about it on Twitter or in some servers they're in.
It is everywhere.
Yeah. And welcome back from the cutscene. All right, what else? Uh, would you like to share your success stories or anything with your fellow bookworms if they're here?
Success stories, you
Oh,
say?
basically, like what made you successful for being a streamer, all that kind of stuff. Like, what are you majorly proud of and stuff?
Um, I'm just kind of proud to kind of find to be like in the good sides of the communities and slowly build friendships and other stuff with other people.
Right.
I don't.
But what I'm meaning as that is a good thing as well. But also, like, have you done like charity events or did a subathon, donation thon, all that kind of stuff before?
I attempted a subathon before around my like second, yes, my second year anniversary. Um, did not go very well.
Hey, it never goes very well, even on the first or second try. You just have to keep pushing yourself, saying, okay, I messed up on something. We could do a little bit better, but it's just a little test run with this kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, for me, I'm pretty proud of myself for how much we made when we did the St. Jude's Project charity event. I am pretty proud of that. And to be honest, I hope this Trevor project goes very well. I really do.
you got this.
Thanks. But of course, people like saying, why the Trevor project in June? I explained, I said, well, because of Pride Month for young LGBTQ people.
should look into to charities eventually.
But yeah, I stick with the two I heard and know about because I'm going to be still doing the Towers Project in June, probably next year, but not push myself like I'm doing today. And no, not today, but for next month. And I'm still going to be doing the St. Jude's one as well in December, but except it's going to go a little bit longer, probably for like a week and all that stuff. It says I did it, I don't know how long, but we made like about $105 for St. Jude's. And you're probably wondering why Christmas, aren't you?
I mean, it is the season of giving.
Yeah. So I thought, what the hey, I will probably do this for the St. Jude's and stuff. So the little warriors and adventurers can have something for their Christmas, even though they're in the hospital. So I know a lot of people are doing it as well, but I thought, what the hey, I will do this for the little ones.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's another question for you, Zell. What motivates you to keep pushing yourself forward? Like who? Yeah. What I'm meaning is, what motivates you to keep pushing forward in your streaming career?
Uh, well, as this is a hobby, you always want to try to get better at whatever hobby you're working on. So for the most part, it'd be like me experimenting with like different tech related things, different stream stuff. So yeah, I like to learn like tricks and things that sound fun, and by figure out, okay, so how do I do that for myself, so that way I can enhance this or create a good experience for viewers or returning people.
Right. But yet you mostly have to find something that you and your bookworms do like, along with your viewers as well.
Yeah, the finding the niche is not exactly something I'm great at because I don't really know what my niche is.
Yeah, that's the thing. You just have to find something you're both comfortable with. If you can't find it, do what you are comfortable with.
I always do.
Hmm. Like for me, I play Final Fantasy, and thanks to a good friend of mine, I got addicted to Sea of Thieves, thanks to them.
Oh, the poor seas.
What? What do you mean the poor seas?
That's not what I said.
I thought you said the poor seas.
Yeah, the poor seas.
Oh my god. All right. What are some strategies you use to handle your stress and pressure?
Let's see. I gotta keep this very nice and simple because I could say I well, actually no. When it comes to stress, I kind of just try. I tend to just like take a break, or if I'm not feeling anything, I just kind of cancel stream and don't do anything thing that day, and just kind of relax and let the stress kind of melt away.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter where you go, even if you're streaming or if somebody's streaming and you're watching them, or if you see it on Twitter, wherever you are, yeah, it tends to hurt you or get to you really bad. And some people, which you've probably seen, that are, I don't understand about this or anything, but why do people who are streamers or VTubers say that they're graduating? Because every time when I see that they're graduating, I'm thinking, okay, they're in high school and they're graduating or they're graduating from college.
Hydration is the key to performance.
Hydrate.
Hmm. But you get what I'm meaning, don't you, about that?
Yeah, I don't know where that started.
I
I
don't
just
know
know that
either. Oh, I miss you too, Bump. But yeah, for me, of course, with when I was living and Ishgard and everything with my members. Yeah. But of course, well, you guys probably seen how it was and heard about it from my tale of the book until I moved to Gridania. Beautiful place, I have to tell you. But yeah, and of course, when I moved here in September and I streamed September, October, November, and then when December was getting closer, then I was like, okay, I may take a quick hiatus break for this, and I just need to get out of my thoughts. But and then I went back to streaming, and let's just say I'm kind of balancing, and it's not easy and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a break in May, the whole month of May, because I need this.
Yeah, we should be okay. Yeah, do what you gotta do. You need to just relax and
Yeah,
unwind and
because when I first,
recharge the batteries. Go
yeah,
ahead and do it. I've done it multiple times.
well, this will be my second hiatus, and of course, I told people, hey, don't worry, I'll be back in June, and they'll be like, oh, but we'll miss you, blah blah. And they like, are you gonna be on Discord still? Are you gonna be playing games? Or I'm like, guys, I am not gonna be playing any games. I'm not gonna have Discord up. I'm not gonna have my Twitter up or anything because I just need no social media. I want to spend time with my sister and her partner, which isn't a bad idea, is that?
No, it's not.
Yeah, because like I said, when I first got here and stuff, I've been mostly on my computer a lot and streaming and stuff. Oh, speaking of that, what did your roommate felt when you told them that you stream? What was their reaction?
My roommate doesn't really care.
Mm,
He thinks it's cool. He doesn't understand it because there's a lot of technical stuff going on with it.
that is true. But if I told my members about it, they'll be like, oh, uninstall it, blah, blah. Ugh, seven hells. But when I told my sister about it and her wife, they said, do what you do, just have fun.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you can do.
Right. It's not like I'm showing myself to the whole world. Boy. But anyways, we already talked about that. Oh, and here is a question for you, Zell.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, do you still plan on streaming in the near future or taking a few breaks like you've been doing? Or what is your plan for the near future of streaming?
Um, yeah, no, I'm still gonna be streaming. It's still gonna be like twice a week just to kind of get something taken care of. This month is a very busy month for vacations, so I'm going to be pseudo taking a hiatus, but that's more just because of vacations.
Which is
So
understandable.
so we'll kind of see what happens with that. But yeah, no, I still plan on streaming, still plan on going strong. We'll see what happens for the next couple months because I do kind of I want to experiment with uh a dual PC, a dual like PC setup just to kind of do streaming stuff with eventually. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I do have pseudo plans for it, but that depends on the next phase of where me and my roommate are going to live.
Right. And depending on how the neighbors are too, if you have any.
So far the neighbors don't really care. I've screamed enough that we haven't gotten any noise complaints.
Fair. Unless you have to deal with a Karen or a Ken.
Thankfully, we haven't had to deal with that.
Ugh, right. Okay, next question. How do you handle conflict?
I don't.
What, you never heard the old saying, never go to bed angry?
Oh, I don't really go to bed. I don't really go to bed angry. I generally have like a pretty good environment where I don't have to worry about a whole lot of conflict. And if there is conflict, it's easy enough just to talk it out and figure out what's going on with it.
Right. Uh, let's see here if there's any more questions we could think of as a thing, but I could think of one for you, Zell.
Hmm.
How? Okay, you already know my story of how I brought my character from 14 into streaming. How was Cell made? Like, did it come from D&D or a different game or what?
Oh, so this is a fun story. So most people I think I'll have to, I probably should make a video on this kind of sort of, but essentially, like, at the time of the creation, I was thinking of doing it. It was going to be based off of one of my old names I was using, but now it's my personal Twitter, so I will not say that name now.
Hmm.
Was one of my old names, and then I was created to be like very cyberpunk, futuristic, and then as I'm like looking through all of the stuff, I'm like, I don't see enough fantasy here. I don't see enough elves. I don't see enough of this. So I shifted from cyber elf to fantasy elf, and I was also on like a D&D withdrawal at the time because my roommate was a was a DM at one point for back in the day, and then the group fell apart as groups do due to timing and scheduling and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, that can
And
happen.
so I was suffering from some major withdrawals, and so I created an elf.
It's kind of like my story, but except a little different. Like I said, when I was planning on streaming, I was thinking, okay, what character should I use? And a long time ago, I did have this certain name that did belong to Square Enix, but I'm not saying which one. And I was like, no, I'm not going to use that because it belongs to the original Square Enix, or also known in the past Square Soft.
I just remembered I still have to finish a D&D spell tier list.
So, oh, Seven Hells, what are we going to do with you?
Listen, I have ideas, and then and then I get busy, and then be like, oh wait, I need to do this. Plus, I had to make the tier list because there are no spells per level.
Fair point. Fair point. Hmm. See, even life says that'll make a list.
I already have a list. I don't remember what levels I ended up on. I'm pretty sure the archive the archive has the list of the spell lists that I've done currently.
Okay, that's the next question for me to ask. How in the Seven Hells do you stay organized?
I don't.
Oh my god. Really?
Listen, I have like I still have to finish Final Fantasy VII. I still have to finish Mega Man Battle Network 1, and I'm juggling around a bunch of like other games that are like, yeah, we're gonna have fun long fantasy games. You're not gonna finish these anytime soon. I'm like, okay, let's just try to mix and match.
Gotta love that.
I also still have to finish a book for a book reading stream.
Ayo.
Yeah, I did try book readings for a little bit, but then I think I got low energy on them, so I either stopped doing them or I just got busy with something else.
Fair point. Fair point. For me, of course, I'm going to do an art stream, and everybody's going to see how my artwork is. Sucks.
I don't know. I've also done model building streams, so they get to see how things have done.
It's going to be on my program called GIMP.
Oh yeah, I love GIMP.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I haven't messed with it.
But yeah, no, we're not getting a singing stream. We are not getting a singing stream.
20 gifted should do a singing stream.
Oh my god. Really, Sal?
Hey, I will poke the chat. I will poke the button. I will push it. I will poke it. I will give chat a goal and be like, hey, do this. I will do that to people sometimes. Or friends be like, hey, guys, let's get can we get this?
But yeah, but still I gotta reach my goal to get my model rigged and everything. But yeah, Leaf Life was the only one who heard me sing, along with our other dear friends too. And Life, my singing voice is horrible. I am not going. Okay, how about this? If someone donates about 100 bits, I will sing. Zell.
What are you looking at me for? I have vacations coming up. I have vacation money to spend.
I know. But you were just going quiet when you said gifted 25 subs or whatever.
I said 20, not 25.
But seriously, Leaf, Life, damn it. I can't talk today, I swear. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say, Sal. Chat ethically broke her.
It's really not that hard to break you.
Yeah, at least you're not the one that's being called the emergency food source.
You know how many VTubers I follow who are into vor? Yeah, that I am an emergency food source somewhere. I understand that.
Yeah, but except they. Okay, let me put it this way. At least you don't have a tail.
Okay, look what I'm talking. Owl, tail. I have tail.
Yeah, you're
But I
just
also have ears.
But yeah, you're just full of feathers.
Yeah.
And and of course my friends wants to use my tail as a fishing bait along with being backed up food source because if they can't get the fish, then they cook my tail, make it into tail turkey or oxtail.
Ooh, sounds good.
Don't you think about it, though. Don't you think about it.
Too late.
Damn it! And of course, I've been called a tea dragon as well. So, what are the nicknames that your dear streamer friends or your community calls you?
Chai is part of your name, therefore you are a tea dragon.
Yeah, it's just Chaya. And I did my research, I promise.
Tea dragon.
I will fight you.
You can try.
Fair point. Fair point. But have you? Okay, we're gonna ask one more question before we go on break. Sounds good, Zell?
Okay.
Okay. Have, or this is if you want to, share an experience where you had to step out of your comfort zone of streaming or all that kind of stuff.
I haven't had to step out of my comfort zone for streaming. I have, however, had to step out of my comfort zone of like stuff because last year I went to my first TwitchCon and I got to meet a lot of people. Elf, introvert, going to another state alone.
So
Fun times.
basically, your anxiety kicked ass, then, huh?
My anxiety is going to kick my ass later in September, so yes.
Oh, you're going to TwitchCon again?
I just need to book the hotel, buy the plane ticket, and then wait for the tickets to get posted whenever Twitch decides to do its thing.
Yeah. I wish I could go, but money's tight, and plus my sister and her partner has to go too, which I need like about 3,500.
That
What did you say, Sal?
sounds about right.
Yeah, because we have to get the plane tickets, the train as well, if they put us somewhere for the hotel, if it's not too close to TwitchCon or anything. And of course, get the tickets for TwitchCon, plus the food, gas, if we drive a car, rent a car, that kind of thing. God, and plus I don't even have my costume ready.
I didn't even go a costume last year.
Well, I want to. Do you know why?
Because yours is easy to make.
What? Anyways, but I was gonna say is because I want people to know like me and stuff, because I would go as myself, but yet I get my anxiety really bad when I go as by myself. That's the thing, because it's like, I don't know who these are. My anxiety's kicking in. I just don't know what to do. Other stuff, but if here's a trick I taught myself, and you probably can learn this trick too, Sal, if you would like to learn it.
Always up to learn new things.
Okay, the trick I taught myself was if your anxiety is about to kick in and stuff and you're cosplaying, focus your mind on that persona of the character you're cosplaying as. If it's yourself, like your VTuber character or some from a video game, whatever and all, focus your persona on that character you're cosplaying as. And you're thinking, okay, how would they sound? How would they act? How would they treat other people? All that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, technically, you are kind of being yourself, but yet you're also being your persona of that character you are.
Can you believe I almost tried to do an accent for my character at one point?
No, I didn't.
I thought about doing it, but then I could never. I have a bad problem of like I can go into accents, but then I can't keep the accents.
Yeah, that happened to me before. And of course, when I use a certain tone of voice, basically people's like, saying, Mommy, sorry. Like, excuse me?
Yeah, you're not at that dominant level yet.
No, I'm sorry, but not my cup of tea. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
No, you were thinking it because I said not my cup of tea, but you're probably going to say, but you are a cup of tea, chai tea.
Nah, I'm gonna leave that for like one of your gremlins in chat to say.
What? Oh my God. What? All right, chat, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break. If you need to get something to eat, something to drink, stretch your legs, get up, all that kind of shit, go right ahead. We'll be right back. All right, chat, I am back. Okay, I do have another question to ask you, Zell.
Mm-hmm.
What was the very, very first game you played when you became a VTuber?
Zoid's Legacy.
Ah, you may take a while to guess what my first one was.
Fantasy 14.
Yes. And thank you, life. But yeah, if you have any questions for my dear friend Zell here, you're more than welcome to ask. You just have to hit the question thing, and I will read it off to them, so they'll do their best to answer.
Like I say to everyone who asks me questions at work, I may have an answer for you.
Even though they have a brain of a goldfish.
I have a brain of a goldfish for some things. Other things just kind of stick in there, and then like they it comes back later.
Oh, basically like when you try to remember what it is, and then you're like, I don't remember. Then later when you go to bed or do something, then it hits you out of nowhere and be like, okay, I remember now. Why did it just? And then when you try to tell somebody about it, then boom, it's gone again.
Kind of. Something like that.
Oh God. All right, here. Of course, I already asked that, but I'm trying to think of another question to ask on the top of my head. And to be honest, I thought, because people who I interviewed and stuff in the past, I did ask them before who inspired you and stuff, but you're the first one that didn't say Markiplier.
That's fascinating. Well, actually, wait, no. Actually, I have a couple more things. Actually,
Oh,
so before I actually started streaming, I like how you said that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember this now." So back before I started streaming, I did try to record some videos and stuff for YouTube and do some things because of Markiplier.
oh my God.
So I'm continuing that trend.
Oh my God.
I think I also still have one of his first charity shirts still.
Aw.
I'll have to find it. I'll have to find it tomorrow. I'll probably wear that for if my mom didn't toss that out. I don't know. I think I still have. I have a lot of shirts. I don't remember most of them.
That was pretty
Or
funny
most of
when I
them are at.
mentioned Markiplier. You're like, oh yeah.
I'm like, wait, oh yeah, no, there's more history to say here.
Let's see here. There's one, two. You're the fifth person who said Markiplier.
Well, if we're talking about VTubing, then no, Markiplier did not inspire me to be a VTuber.
Well, I mean,
If
inspire
we're
you to
talking
stream.
about
Inspire
if we're
you to
talking about
stream.
I think I just decided to do it because it was fun. I don't remember. I know Mark did the thing, help figured out content creation as a thing. I don't know why I decided to do streaming very well.
Well, he kind of does stream, but except he's a face camera.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. It's been a while since I recorded like gaming content, like off stream or anything.
Oh my God. I remember this old YouTube account I had before, well, with a certain name I had in the past, but yet, like I said, I switched it over to this name and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Oh, let's just say I did talk to one of my friends. They know my old username and everything. And I'm like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be switching my name or whatever because bad history with the old name. Not going into full detail about that.
Right.
So, anyways, of course, you may be surprised about this one. Who really aspired to be a streamer?
I'm waiting.
Let's just say, and do not say their name because I'm being respectful about this. But my island dragon friend who aspired to be a streamer.
Okay.
Yeah, because let's just say I followed him back somewhere in December of 2022 when it was almost close to 2023.
Mm-hmm.
and the way his content was, everything else. I'm like, okay, I see the content going on here, and I kind of like the vibe and stuff. And of course, what else was it? And then I tried streaming it and everything. And of course, we did talk on voice before, and he did ask me if I was a streamer and stuff or a VTuber. I said, well, there is a few bumps on the road I've been dealing with, like the sucky Wi Fi with my 4-year old laptop, everything else. But yeah, but like I said, and of course, people like my fellow adventurers and some warriors, when they come to my stream and stuff, I try to promote some people that I know and trust because sometimes they'll be like, hey, you can share about me, blah, 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 and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
yet, when I am talking about them, I let them know ahead. I'm like, hey, I'm doing a promotion of you because you do this of your content. You make this, or you, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like my Island Dragon friend, I promote him at times because he makes wonderful music. And I'm telling you, it is great. And of course, my other friend, who's a pirate, he makes really good content with the chaos he goes through, along making people laugh and that kind of stuff. And another one, which is a moth, I did this back in December, like I said, of last year. I promoted him as well because he is a great artist and an animator as well, too. And there's nothing wrong with promoting your friends, is there?
No, there's really not.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and of course, some of my friends would say, hey, because they usually do that shout out for me and other stuff. I'm like, no shout out, no shout out. Because I hated my voice and stuff, but people say, we love your voice, we love your content because you give off a warm, welcoming, bubbly vibe. What?
I'm having flashbacks to when like me and Larry were picking on you about saying your voice was cute.
Oh my god, it is not cute.
Hey, chat. Is the Tea Dragon voice cute?
Don't make me use this one tone on you, Zell.
You can try.
Oh, really now, huh? Zell. Oh my god.
Leg overlord.
Yeah. Yeah, I am not cute, damn it. Hi, Flame. Let me put it this way. Flame, he basically had this emote that has a leg offer. He's like, chat, I offer you leg. It's like, oh my god. But anyways, I was gonna do this to you.
I think you were tempted to.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it
and
again.
didn't work.
So, are you being a bad boy?
Yeah, it doesn't work because I know it's coming.
Damn it! And of course, oh my god. But all right, we're gonna ask one more question. But how do you feel about chatting more still, or are you getting tired? Or it's up to you, Zell.
I mean, we can go for another 40 minutes because I think I think most like interview type vibe streams usually go for like an hour or two.
Yeah, but usually I don't want to push it because I know the other person on the other end is usually tends to be tired or has stuff to do in the morning and that kind of thing.
In this scenario, I would say no to that, but I actually do have work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Called it.
You know, vacation,
Yeah.
computers, interns.
And of
They
course.
don't really go hand in hand, but you know, they kind of have to work like that.
Oh,
So
God.
sometimes you have to improvise and try to figure things out.
But yeah.
Or, you know, just work on the one day you know you're going to be able to get it all done.
Fair point. But also, here's the thing, like I said before, and I know you didn't answer it, but what do your community call you? Do they call you Zell or Zelbel or whatever?
Zell,
Just Zell.
Elf, sometimes Elf.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't really think there's not a lot of nicknames for me.
Do you want to know what the nicknames I've been called mostly? Let me put it this way: I've been called Shy Bean, Sweet Tea Bean, Jelly Bean, Tea Gremlin.
Yep. I see, but I see that.
Oh my god! And of course, every time when I growl or stuff, they call me. You know how they call a dog that growls a Chihuahua at times?
Are you a little chihuahua? Are you a little chihuahua?
They call me a Chihuahua.
Are you a little chihuahua? Uh, look at the little chihuahua.
Shut up. Okay. And of course, I've been called a teacup dragon or tea dragon.
It is your motif.
Yes. Along with being called, what else is there? Seven Hells. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, like I said, Sweet Tea Bean. And now I've been called. No, I haven't been called Mochi. I'm talking about the nicknames, chat. I am talking about the nicknames. And of course, yes, you do. And now I've been called the emergency food source because they want to eat my tail.
I mean, that is a thing you do with dragons that have nibbly tails.
Hey!
I don't make the rules, I just follow them.
But you're the one who owns the books.
I own books, yes. Do I own the rules that everyone makes up for their for streamers? No. Why would anyone think I have that?
Well,
I'd have to be in every single chat just to know the rules. No, that's not happening. Why would anyone think that?
well, you can fly, can't you?
Are we talking about owl or normal?
Ow. Thank you, life. Thank you.
That's what we have potions for.
And I don't trust your potions.
Not my fault. You burnt your tongue the last time you drank a fire breathing potion.
Hey, I thought it was soda, like orange flavor, okay?
Why would a soda be on a potion bench
It was probably
with a
yours.
sign that says "Do not touch"?
It was probably yours. I don't know. Besides, it was not my fault. It didn't have a label on it, okay?
It was organized. I knew what it was. It was organized in my specifications. It even said "Do not touch."
And plus, I was thirsty, okay? Would you blame me?
Yada yada.
What? Besides, wait a minute here. You're the one. Wait a minute. You're the one, and I'm not kidding about this. You said that you can make me a potion that I can breathe fire, but they're unlabeled.
Yes, because I know what they are.
I don't.
So why would you randomly take one off the potion?
Like I said, I thought it was soda and I was curious. You know the old saying, curiosity kills a cat.
Curiosity is going to kill a chihuahua.
Oh, and also every time when I laugh, my friend would say it sounds like a car won't start or a cappuccino express machine going off.
So we should start calling you the Espresso Dragon.
Hey, I already switched my raid message from Cindy Dragon Loves into T Dragon Raid.
Oh, so how are we making them flustered?
Ah! Don't you dare do it, Flame. Don't you dare. Oh, God. I will get you guys, I swear.
Train dragon.
Ha! Anyways, let's go on with asking the questions before we lose track. I would ask that, but eh, we'll go with this one. Okay, what comfort can you not go out with? Basically, meaning the comfort, like your comfort zone and stuff. What can you not go out with it? I'm confusing you, aren't I?
I mean, I don't.
What I mean
It's not really
is,
much.
it's like what comfort can you not go out with? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
um, probably my jacket with like 25 pockets, maybe.
Wait, I'm talking about for streaming, you goofball.
Well, you're saying comforts go out with comfort, so my brain went, "Oh, I'm leaving this realm and going to somewhere else."
No, like when you're streaming, what comforts you? Like your friends or someone's plushie, like that is a streamer you follow and care about, or what?
I said friends. Friends definitely I can't go without.
Yeah,
Because in the end, friends kind of make the streaming journey a lot more fun.
that is true, along with some mods that you could trust and know.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, if I, don't- if, here's the thing when I'm streaming and I basically don't see much people on or chatting and stuff, I'm thinking, okay, I'm feeling uncomfortable. I feel like I'm going to mess up. I just have mostly those things running in my head. Sometimes when I stream alone, it's just, you may agree with me on this one or disagree, but when you're streaming alone, even though it could be a comfort time to yourself, but yet also it kind of feels like something's missing and all.
Mm-hmm.
But yet when I stream, I try to stream alone, but yet it just doesn't feel right with me. It just, a part of me is like, when I stream, I feel alone. I feel like I'm messing up. I'm not getting the good content when I stream alone. But when I have my good friends or other streamers who are friends or their friends, I feel fine. They're like comfortable and stuff with the people I know and trust.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably have the same way you do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you get what I mean? Like, what comfort can you not go out with? It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Hmm. So now you understand what I'm saying, Zal?
Yeah, I've already answered it too.
That is true. That is true. All right. I'm trying to see what else. See, life knows it. But yeah, here is another question. Have you ever thought about I'm just saying this out loud because when you are streaming and stuff and when you're done with stream, do you usually think your content's good or you don't think it's good? But I'm just asking you about this on your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that when you're streaming and other things, do you feel confident that you did well or not so well? And if you don't feel like you're doing so well, does it kind of build up on you and stuff? You're like, okay, I just need a break, all this, and that kind of thing.
It's a little of both sometimes because of how. Because like before, it's like I'm doing these three things, but mostly doing these things because I'm in these communities. There are people who come in and watch, we're also streaming at the same time, so it's also doing that, but then also being like, okay, well then what am I doing here? How am I doing this? Am I too quiet? Am I talking, or am I rambling, or am I not doing this?
Or if I'm not talking too much.
Yeah. And then it gets to a point of like, well, I started around this time, and then the first person who showed up got to this level. And I'm like, well, deep down, it's like, well, I don't want to, I shouldn't compare myself, but I also kind of feel like that something's it's weird here, but also,
Right.
eh.
And basically, when you're doing stuff like that, and I know some people say, don't compare yourself to this one streamer or this streamer or this streamer, but you just want to experience how they're doing it along the comparison of yourself when you stream.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, the other times, it's like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Am I being too quiet, like you said, or talking too much, or only who knows? And King, I ain't gonna hurt you after stream for saying that. Not like hurt bad. I'm just gonna. Mm. Do you want to see what chat said?
I can see it.
Ugh. And he's not wrong. It did make me fluster. Mm. He will lose his leg privilege if he doesn't behave himself. But yes, thank you, King, and I'll miss you guys too. Of course, here is a last question, and we'll probably end it here because you got work in
Mm-hmm.
the morning. And what time do you have to be at work in the morning?
Oh, I can be at work at like anytime because it's a Saturday.
Wait, you can?
Yeah, but I have stuff to do later that night, and it takes me an hour to get there, an hour to get back. So,
Fair point.
the sooner I get there, the sooner I can get it done, and the sooner I can come home.
Right. But yeah, of course. Seven Hells. I forgot what the question was, but it will come back to me and all. But oh God. But yeah, for if I do another interview in the near future of like say for example 2025 or 2026, would you like to come back to the show and do this again or what?
I wouldn't mind doing it again. I've, I, I'll be interested to see like what 2025 and 2026 gives me in terms of stuff.
Right. And who knows? I may have a better desktop. I may have a better mic. Who knows?
Yeah, a lot of things could happen in the future.
Right. But like I said, who knows what happens? And probably next year or two, or who knows? I may be going to TwitchCon.
I'll see what happens for that because I did most of my PTO days are being spent this year.
PTO? Question mark?
Yeah, I have paid time off days.
Ah, vacation days is what you mean.
Yeah.
But yeah. And thank you for joining me, Zell, for my last day of stream. But I do need to talk to you something after stream, okay?
Oh boy.
Don't
If
worry.
I'm not back, you know why.
It's not bad, I promise. I promise, okay?
Uh-huh.
What? All right, I'm going to go ahead and deafen here. All right. I'll be right back. All right, chat. No, he's not going to get his butt beaten. But chat, I thought about raiding somebody, but I don't know. But who do you who do you guys think we should raid is the question, or we don't raid anybody? Like I said, it is up to you, chat. But right now it's almost close to midnight. I know it's like 10:06 p.m., but I want to spend sometime with my friends before I go on this hiatus where they, can't get a chance of. Well, it's the legs you've been offering, King. But you know what? We're just going to go ahead and end stream here. All right, chat? No, he's not. He is not. I would, but I'm probably going to do that. I don't know. We'll wait for your cutscene. But yes, like I said, and King's got the ads. Oh boy. But yeah, like I said, I did rate him before, but right now we're not going to rate anybody. But I do need to talk to Cell about a few things and stuff. But my dear friends, we will continue our story. And may the light be with you. And I'll see you guys in June. Don't forget, you can still name the mascot. And I will come back and put them in. And then once you're done naming the mascot, it's going to go off. But goodbye, my dear friends. Until next time. Hey, Pats, we're just ending stream. I'm sorry, but we're going to go ahead and end it. And thank you guys for joining me. And Pats, I do hope you have a wonderful birthday. I really do. But I will see you guys later. And don't forget, I'll be back June 1st. And you guys don't forget to hydrate, stretch, and take it easy, okay? And welcome back. But as I say again, my guys, like I said again, my dear friends, so next time we'll continue our story and may the light be with you. Goodbye.